I am such a jerk.
I'm a jerk, and I won't deny it. New boys is old news, but they beat us fly. Terrify these other rappers that's rapping with no skill. Call them candy rain niggas. I got soul for real, and I still got them tripping. I'm ripping them so often. Call the Undertaker, cause the beat gon' need a coffin. My flow is like water, you can swim with the dolphins.
Hi guys, welcome back to Don't Do That. We are back and we are in session. And of course, I had to pick this theme song. It's just, it fits the demeanor of what the show entails, basically. Because you sound like a jerk when you talk. I mean, hey, it is what it is. And I've been called plenty more than just a jerk for what I say. But here we are. So, we are here to ruffle feathers. I know my topic is definitely going to ruffle feathers because it involves my home. And last I knew, the people that live in this home pay bills. So there are rules that apply when it comes to my home. Period. Because it goes for everybody. Everybody has rules for their home that are expected to be applied to anybody, whether it's adults to children. And when people use, it takes a village to raise a child, which absolutely right, it does. Because look at where we're at now. And you can't sit here and be blind to see how our kids are affected. I'm sorry, but not sorry. It's facts. You can sit there and be like, oh no, she's wrong, but you are deeply going to feel it because you know you feel it too. Because I know you've had it done to you too. It's not just about me, but it's the fact that stuff like this happens to everybody. And a lot of people are too scared or too worried about what everybody else is going to think when they speak it. But me personally, I don't care. Caring gets you absolutely nowhere. It gets you doing things for people to make them happy. And when you stop, it kind of shows. So, we also have other topics of discussion in which my co-host, 16 the Icon, will also be joining us and reflecting on his opinions on things as well. So, without absolute further ado, I am here to bring out my co-host, 16 the Icon.
You're a jerk. 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 You're a jerk.
Man.
What are your topics?
Hold up. I know.
What is your topic for discussion today?
I got on my Kermit the Frog gear because I was given permission to spill some tea. So I'm going to spill some tea.
Tea. I take on my Sprite.
Now, in the interest of all fairness, I am not going to say names. The names of, how did I say in the one rhyme? The names have been changed to protect the guilty. The names have been changed to protect the guilty. So, in a certain situation, in relationships where, you were in a relationship with someone and, they went all out for you, y'all was everywhere together, y'all was joined at the hip, you know what I'm saying? One name was synonymous with the other, we did all types of things together, all types of outside activities, indoor activities, all of this. Then comes the time for the breakup, for whatever reason.
Things happen.
Things happen. Fair enough. But
respectfully, of course.
where we get where we get fucked up is we don't like think of the other person's side, their point of view. We don't think of that person's feelings. And so once you break up, that person understandably may need a little space.
Yeah.
And
human.
if you're not willing to give that person that space, you have to understand that people are going to think of you.
I'm a jerk.
As a jerk. Now, you don't want to be thought of as a jerk, so if you were all the time at Dungeons and Dragons and indoor situations with all types of friends, and you were at baseball games and football games and all types of other outdoor activities with this person, and now you and this person are no more, don't you think it might be a little fair to that person to give them space and try and take yourself out of the picture of the situation of some of those outdoor and indoor activities?
I mean, they would expect the same thing. Kind of works both ways.
I mean, really? Really? And then, let's go a little deeper. Not mentioning any names. Not picking any sides. Never do. Never do. I just say, if you also work with this person,
Lord.
which means not only did you have outdoor and indoor activities, sexual activities, personal activities, but you also had work activities that you were entangled in. Hello? Wow. Wow. I said, if you can't give somebody some space after the breakup, then something's wrong with you. Figure it out. Seriously. Like, what does that say about you? If you let go, but can't let go.
Right, because you know you're probably wrong,
What
too.
does that mean?
No.
Like, you took yourself out of the equation but are still inserting yourself into the equation. Where does that math?
Right, especially when, I mean,
I'm confused as fuck.
some people are really intuitive on certain things too, especially when you start to change your appearance up a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, certain things.
Yeah.
Certain things.
And on that level, I will say, you know, people are people. You do things, you experience things. You're either right or wrong. You know, you live with your decisions. All of that. That's beautiful. But make sure that when you look back on the situation, you're not calling yourself a fool in the mirror.
Right.
Just make sure.
Especially when that person spoiled the living crap out of you. I mean,
I've done that.
bro.
I've done that, unfortunately, which is why I can't speak too deep on it. I've done that.
At
I've
the
been
same
that
time,
person.
you can leave leave a note for people. You know, let
Well,
them
I
know
was-
from your experience. Be like, look, and then this is how I felt after a certain situation when I seen what I did to somebody.
Yeah.
And you see the pain
Yeah.
that you put somebody
Yeah.
in.
There
And
was
I mean,
only
if you
one-
can't see that.
There was only
Yeah.
one situation where I took it too far and was selfish, and it backfired, and someone's life was gone. And so,
Respectfully, so
respectfully, so that
think of
that
other
changed
people.
my whole outlook on being a player and be out here being a dog and doing crazy shit. I was younger, and hey.
But it's
you know
like
what
when
I'm
you hit a
saying?
certain age, it's time to grow up.
I remember
Right.
being that dude. I remember being that dude and being like, man, that was messed up. This person spoiled me and whatnot. And I was, you know, they was there for me 110%, and I fucked them over. I remember being that person, so I can't really, but I'm just saying, I always was, once it's over with, it's over and I'm giving you your space. I'm not lingering around in the aftermath and still trying to enter myself into the 2+2. Not at all. I'm done. And you can ask pretty much anybody, when I'm done, I'm donezo. Like, it's a wrap. There's no more me at all. And I mean, it depends on the situations.
Right.
Of course, children involved, whatnot, then that's different. But
Right.
through most situations,
the two babies.
through most situations, bruh, get it by the seat. I'll be out the door. I'll be out the door. But yeah, that was mine. Just wanted to cover, don't hang around after you end this relationship. Don't hang around and continue someone else's torment as if you don't understand that their feelings matter as well. Like, that's...
Right.
Don't do that.
Put yourself in somebody else's shoes. Would you want that done to yourself? How would you genuinely feel? Or, for example, you have children. How would you expect that other person, no matter whether or not it's a boy or a girl, regardless, show them that example. Not saying that you are to be perfect, because you're not going to be perfect. You're going to slip up, make mistakes, but also show them, hey, I took responsibility for this. But that part is part of a whole nother segment. Taking responsibility for your actions, no matter how far and in between. But anyways, now, on to mine. Now, I may or may not name drop, you know me. I mean, there might be a little slip up here and there. You're a jerk. I know I am. But I'm a jerk only because I'm not scared to tell you how it is, period. End of story.
But at the end of the day, are you a jerk or are they a jerk?
I mean, I'm a jerk because I know how I speak. I am, as people say, I'm what do you want? What do you call me all the time? You call me this all the time. Go ahead. Come on, bring it out. And everybody go agree with you too, because if you know me, when he says this, you know. You know, like, oh yeah, that's...
I say sometimes that you can be tactless.
What else? I'm a professional arguer. I will argue.
Oh, a professional debater.
Oh, yeah. All right, debater, arguer, whatever. I will debate the shit out of you.
Should have been a fucking politician. Should have debated.
I would, but like I tell people, if I was ever a politician, we all know damn well I would be assassinated. My God. Like a week afterwards, because again, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna tell you the stuff that hurts your feelings.
But get deep to the pride.
The point is, when we have our homes that we have made, worked hard, came from the fucking bottom. Literally. And for anybody that knows me, I've been there. And for me to have my own home, to have a spare room to even be able to do this in, sadly, the reason why is a whole nother issue. But either way, we are able to do the things we want to do. I'm not rich, but I'm comfortable. But with that comes rules. With anybody's home comes rules, period. And you expect to have anybody respect them, period. Now, one, you do not, as a child, I don't care if you're 16, 17 years old, period. After a certain time of night, I don't give a darn how mad you get, you don't leave my house. Period. I know what goes on out there. We all know. We see it every day.
I want you to be safe.
How many people, young people,
I want you to be safe.
From the ages of 16
I want you to be protected.
To early 20s are losing their lives.
Facts.
And some of them aren't even the ones that they're being aimed at. And also, and I'm sorry, but I'm going to put it out there like this. I have 2 white kids and 1 mixed kid. And I can say mixed all I want. I can say my child has white in him all he wants, but society is always going to look at him as a black child. Period.
Facts.
So our kids nowadays, especially when I know, especially my kids, I know I have anger problems, so I know my kids have anger problems. When they leave the house, there's going to be a problem. So it's not going to happen. So yeah, they're going to be stopped. It's a rule of mine. You ain't going nowhere. I don't care. You can call whoever you want right here in the presence of me. So yes, you will be snatched up. If it's not by me, it will be by my husband because my kids are bigger than me. You serious? My 14-year-old is 6 foot.
If not a little
Hello.
taller.
If not a little bit taller, 160 fucking pounds, bro. Kidding me? 14. Troy. My middle son is now 18, so he is now an adult. So when all this had happened, he was 17. You're damn right, he snatched him from leaving the house. Who wouldn't keep a child from leaving the house? I don't give a damn, it's my rules, my house. Period. I expect nonetheless, because we are dealing with young men who at a certain time in their lives will get some sort of aggressiveness. And any woman out there that's a single mother or even has their kid's father in there, you can vouch the fact that there have been times that even your teenage boy may have scared the shit out of you, still stood to hell, you stood your ground. But you can't tell me you were not slightly frightened because you know that child is bigger than you. You ain't gonna show it. Of course you're not, you're mom. But you know that if he was to actually, literally, physically get down with you, you would get injured. I can't say that about my kids. Have my kids tried to run away? Absolutely. Are you kidding me? Who hasn't? I've tried to run away.
Don't like the rules.
Don't like the rules. Get mad. Whatever. And have I called the cops on my kids because they did it? Yes, I have. You're damn right I did.
They back.
They backed up. Have my kids ever raised their hands to me? No. Now, I'm sorry, I'm going to put it out there. Now, has my middle son? Yes, he has. Auntie, TT, ain't you call me and tell me about it too? And I even asked, didn't you call his dad? And what did he say? Oh, I'm in Jackson. What you want me to do?
You're a jerk.
I'm a jerk, though.
You're a jerk.
Oh, I'm more than a jerk, though. Trust me, I was called way more than that, and a lot of people, yes, it went on Facebook, so a lot of people can vouch where a lot of that stuff had came from. But I'm the jerk. I'm the jerk. So, but then, now this is where I say, how dare you have the audacity to sit and say anything about it takes a village to raise a child? But now, mind you, because Rob is not his father, respectfully, so obviously, we all know who the hell is his dad. But at the same time, this also isn't the first time that happened too. If I do recall, the first time it had happened is we lived in Rotunda the first time. And Trey Sean kept, whoops, there we go, sorry, kept putting his feet on my back and kept kicking me. So I smacked him. A couple times he kept doing it, kept telling me to stop. So what happened? Rob grabbed him by his leg, put his ass down and said, put it down or whatever, and told him, you need to stop. Who got mad? His dad. You don't need to be putting your hands on my child. But I kept doing it. Me and you weren't on good terms at that time either.
Because disrespecting his mother isn't a problem, right?
But see, now mind you, I couldn't call him. Me and him, we just got done breaking up probably, what, a year and a half before this. So me and him were not on good terms because when that happened, Trey Sean sat there and told me that his dad told him that he didn't have to listen to nobody in that house. Oh, and guess what I did? I called his ass up. Good terms or bad terms or not, who the do you think you are telling him that? You say you didn't tell him that. But now, from everything that's stemming now to now, I genuinely believe you did. Now, I'm going to call it like this. That is a narcissistic ass family. I'll be a jerk. I'd rather be a jerk than a narcissist. Okay? So, mind you, that's all good. That's where it comes down to being, you are hypocritical. You can't say shit to me about nothing. So, it takes a village to raise children.
You're a jerk.
But I gotta be a jerk about it. You're right. Because you have to make sure that these kids know too, who's the boss? Who runs this house?
Okay, so before...
Because at the same time, there's been times I have pictures too to prove that you came to me talking about you're tired of this, you're tired of that. When it comes to his anger issues, I've even volunteered to go to counseling. After I said that, you blocked me. No more contact after that because whatever.
Yeah.
But it takes a village though, right?
Jack Nicholson, you can't handle the truth.
No.
But
People
before
can't handle no truth.
we can expand on this in other episodes as well. But I wanted to also take a little lightness off of the personal and go with something. You know, y'all might be able to, relate to both of those that we both know what
I
was
know a
talking
lot of
about.
people can.
But another one that's kind of just like, oh, actually, these two are really good though. Like they're universal.
Really?
As I pass, here's one. Let me wet my whistle for this one.
Yeah.
Because I'm
That was-
really passionate about this one.
Mm-hmm. Give it to eight.
I'm gonna close out the episode with these two. On the title of the show is "Don't Do That," and it's 3 O's in do, because we really wanted to say, "Don't do that." Like, what the, So in that light, I want to say that people who destroy public bathrooms,
And you bitches are even nastier.
like who
I'm sorry.
raised you? Seriously, who raised you? Okay, I'm not gonna go and put out there for those people that know me personally and know my wife personally. Y'all know what it is. I'm not gonna say where I work or where I get this idea from, but I do work with the public, and I want to say,
I want to pause you on that. Anybody that's worked in any kind of customer service and had to clean a bathroom,
okay, that
you
too,
know what
that
we're about
too,
to say.
That too. People that go to public bathrooms and destroy them and leave like all types of like waste all over the seat and don't flush, and the toilet has just like all this toilet paper in it. I don't know if it's like young college weird kids or somebody that thinks it's funny, or I don't fucking know.
This nastiness has
But
gone back
that
generations.
shit literally is bruh.
And
Come
what
on.
babe, listen.
Come
I'm gonna sit here and say,
who fucking does that?
What in the bloody hell? Bro.
Man, that's
Y'all
a
that
whole other
nasty.
side of it. I ain't been
Listen,
to the women's bathroom, but
You ain't never had to clean a women's bathroom?
No.
Well, I am.
Well, I remember.
Okay,
sometimes,
so
yeah,
and, it's like when you look down and be like, bro,
yeah, bruh, come
that
on,
is
man.
your blood.
Why do you? Ugh.
Why? Why? You're telling me you don't turn around after you flush? You see your little blood speckle on the toilet
The
seat?
people that don't
Do you
flush.
really think
Like what?
that too? And then again,
You
what
don't
in the
flush?
bloody hell? You're nasty. I'm telling you.
It gets even worse. Like I've tried to go to the bathroom, And you know, in the
I
middle
don't
of the
see
day,
how it
after
gets
I'm
any
working
worse than a
hard.
bitch
Oh,
not-
hold on. I'm talking about you get to you trying to hurry up and get to the bathroom. You've been working hard all day, and you get in that mode like I get in sometimes, where you're like, let me just finish this last task before I run to the bathroom. And then by the time you get there, you got to go. You're not playing. You got to go, and you walk in that stall. And you're like, oh man, I can't believe it. The biggest stall is actually open. Oh! And you turn that corner and it's literally shit all over the floor, shit all over the seat. The toilet is full. There's toilet paper on top of shit on top of toilet paper. Why?
Nasty.
Like who, what?
The fuck?
Just...
I mean, honestly.
I mean, I'm waiting for it so I can do it.
You're a jerk.
Yeah.
You're a jerk. 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 You're a...
What the, bruh? Who raised you? Why would you do that? Don't do that. That's just
Nasty. Don't do that.
Oh, gross.
Why,
Okay,
guys?
okay. I could go on. I could go
Right,
on.
but we have to cut
I got
this.
one more.
We
I got
gotta
one
cut-
more.
Oh,
And one more. So another one I'm very passionate about. I gotta let this one be the last one so you can feel it, listen, and understand.
even he's tired.
Ooh, ooh, ooh! You made Grievous fall down because it's a
No,
grievous.
you made grievous fall down, but
No,
this
I'm
is
talking about
grievous shame, though.
okay.
It's grievous shame.
People who are fellow employees
Oh my god.
who want to be supervisors
Oh my god.
but are not. Please stop.
Please stop.
Please stop.
Please stop.
It happens a lot. I know that there are people out there who can relate to this particular topic, and I just want to say, from all of us to you, if you were going to be a supervisor, you would be a supervisor.
Yes.
You're not a supervisor, so stop trying to supervise
That's where the phrase
other people. That is
too
what
many
gets
cheese.
you messed up. When
Not
you're a
enough
fellow
Indians.
employee and you try to play the role of a higher up, you're going to make enemies because you don't have the push behind that, because you don't have the actual position. You're just running your mouth. And like I tell my kids, you don't run shit but your mouth. If you don't have the title, you ain't running shit but your mouth. So we're gonna end the episode on that. The other topics we covered: my house, my rules, owning up to your own shit and not being a coward, giving people space after the breakup and not being a fucking weirdo and a jerk, not being that person that destroys public bathrooms, because who raised you? And finally, if you're not a supervisor, supervise your ass the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
And on the note of when it comes to my house, my rules, I expect my kids, and again, you can ask people, and I've even been told by people that my kids, when it comes to their kids, have made them more open, have made them, you know, because my kid, I mean, if you know my kids will help you. Straight off the bat kind of stuff. They have very few friends and in between. But at the same time, they also know too, you go to somebody else's house, you better respect them. And if you don't respect them, you're about to get banned from their house, bro. Period. I expect that from them. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And we will see you next episode. Don't do that.